truly understand. They made a whole Navy vessel disappear. This is on record. It
You
disappeared
talking about
like for 3 minutes,
Phil-
and
talking about the
when
Philadelphia
it,
Project.
yes, sir. And when it reappeared, some of the sailors' arms were going through the metal.
Stuck into the walls and stuff like that. I
Yeah,
remember that. I think
yeah.
that was supposed to be a
So
movie or something. But
no, that was not a
no, I'm
movie,
saying
my friend.
I'm saying they made several movies off of that same
So I
premises.
just want you to know that if they were doing that during World War I, World War II, when that plane disappeared, my friend, they have way higher technology now than they did back then. That's why we got these blackout vision goggles. They didn't have that during World War I, World War II. They didn't even have that when we were fighting in Vietnam. That's why the Vietnam was killing us left and right.
Well, you know me, man. I love a good conspiracy theory. I'm not gonna tear down your portal theory. I mean, shoot, I believe the moon is fake and we ran by lizard people, man. And I believe all type of UFO and everything, man. And so I believe anything can happen, and technology is out there. But speaking of lizard people, Joe Rogan just had a couple insiders, a couple whistleblowers from the UFO crash retrieval program. A couple of certified guys that really served, and they had their security clearances, and they said they encountered alien beings face to face, and one of them actually said that he was on a UFO retrieval program. He was a military intel, and he was on the actual ships that got the UFOs. And he said, "Why on one of this little tender on as a military intelligence person, he used to monitor a bunch of phone calls, and these people would tell him about all the different alien species that we would encounter. Now, with these people credibility, it's up to you. You can check out the episode. Joe Rogan, I forgot the guy's name, but it's one of his recent episodes as of this date. And he said that they one of the three most popular reptilians that they would. I mean, the three most popular uh, aliens or non-human intelligence, if that's the new word, were tall whites, the grays, and the infamous reptilians. Let's drop the clip. Just talk show.
Now, the other third type that got mentioned on Mission was reptilians. But every time that they were mentioned, it was really quickly hushed up by whoever else was on the other end of the line. Shut up, don't say that, is what they were doing.
They don't want to talk about the
They don't want to talk about the reptilian presence at all. They would talk about the tall whites and the grays being in the lab environments, not a lot, but some. But these reptilians, it was like nobody wanted to talk about it.
Was there any sort of an explanation? Did anybody give you of why they don't want to talk about it?
No, the only time I got any inkling was that when I, was out of the program and other people started to talk to me about all the different, things. And they're like, well, how many races are there? I don't know. But some people talked about the reptilians. They're like, do you realize that these are evil?
He finished the quote that these are evil. Now, nobody want to talk about the reptilians. He further goes into that clip. If you check out the whole clip, it's fascinating. He also says that reptilians have an affinity for blood, kind of like sharks. When they smell blood, anything, they go into a bloodlust, into a feeding frenzy, and they feed off of negative energy, and they also are on Earth, their own planet, and in deep on a military bases and bases on the moon. Now that's what I'm speculating. So, like I said, I'm down for a good conspiracy. YouTube, let's go ahead and get demonetized and banned today. Let's talk about the reptilians, guys. What do you have to say? It's open.
Well, my take on it, friend, is I've been wanting to open up this topic to the pod for a while, but